Hi, welcome to New Story. So today we are gonna make a shadow box together. What is shadow box? It is a anything that you want to keep in a shoes box. You just want to put away and look at it once in a while if you fell down or if you want to remember what's happened in the past. But this is just an upgrade version of it. So this one I have right here with the letter B on it is from my high school. It's for my Birdmark High School, and that is the one that we're going to make today. The one on the left side is another version of it, which is for my college. I graduated in 2018, so that's why you see number 2018 on it. It's a very similar concept. The tassels are behind around it, and the cap is right in the middle. So without any further ado, let's get started. So the box I got right here, I bought it from Michael. The dimension is 16 by 20. There are other sizes that you can select. Currently they are on sale right now from $64 to $32. If you want, you can buy it from any other place like Hobby Lobby, Walmart, pretty much everywhere, even Amazon. I'm sure they do carry this. And so we are just wrapped by the plastic, so you just have to cut them off like this. Flip the box over. The back is just those metal latch. You can just spin it instead of just bend them upward. This one I really like because you can just spin it and turn on the side and it will open. Some of them are quite a little bit stuck when you fill it fully because of the fabric from the cap and gown. It's pushing it upward, but this is what it looks like from the back. It does have a two hook vertically and sideways if you want to hang these boxes. They do include with the pins. You can pin any loose fabric. For me, I only use two. I don't need extra because the box was filled behind the box. I did put the cap and gown, so the gown was in the back actually. The box comes with the velvet plait in the back so that you can play with the contrast. So this is the stuff that I got from my high school, like junior marshals, my my graduation's pamphlet was there. So here I'm folding up my gown because I don't really use it anymore. Maybe in the future my kids, if they want to use it, they don't want to pay for it, then here you go. If you fit, you fit. And these things are pretty much universal. I think if you're in a certain height, you can wear this particular size. So there, I put it there for some cushions. When I fill it fully, it won't move, especially those little tassels, little pins, it won't move. So I use one of these pins to just play this in place, and of course we can always take them out. It doesn't have to stay I put one pin here, I cannot move it anymore, So you just want to insert upward, because think about, if you plate the shadow box vertically, there's chances that the stuff in the box will fall downward. So you want to place the pin against the gravity, if that makes any sense. See, if I shake this, it won't fall down because I placed the pin upward. Does that make sense? And then I will add I go from the biggest item to the smallest item. So there, a lot of people, they stop right here if the tassel make it too much, but I like to add all of my stuff in here because I don't know where else to put them. So this is where I put that's my second place from dancing. This is my honors tassels. I put it here. And then of course you can always play with the placement. For me personally, what I could have done is to iron this piece, because you see how wrinkled it is from the back that I was putting it in for years, since 2013. So if I would done this 100% pretty in a pretty way, I would have ironed this particular piece right here. But then I realized that I have lots of tassels. You can see on the left hand I have lots of tassel, so I decided to don't iron it. One, I'm lazy, yes, and two, it's kind of cover up anyway. So really, it is not necessarily to worry about it. If you only have like that, or your school mascot color, or like a big flat piece and that's it, then I do recommend you iron it, just because it looks pretty that way. And please put in low heat. I almost burned it back then in 2013 because I thought, oh, this is a thick fabric, it's gonna burn. No, this is kind of like a fake silk. It's pretty much made up of polyester. So as soon as the heat like the fabric, it will curl up. You see how a little bit curled by the letter, like the word honor on the right side? It's because of that. So if you ever wanted to iron these stuff, I do recommend you, please, either you hang them until they straight or use very low heat setting. So this is a tricky part. I have the Junior Marshalls tassel, and the tassel is like, so this is a sash, but the tassel is at the end of it. So I was like, well, what do I do with this? Because I wanted to show the tassel, but I have a lot already on the left side, so I'm just gonna tuck it behind, kind of like wrap it around, but I just like tuck it behind. The goal is to make this as thick as possible, so when you put the outer frame on, it would just gonna like squish down to like the, so it can hold itself in place without me adding too much pins into this. Because think about, the more pins you have, the harder for the fabric to get cushy, like like it doesn't get fluffed up as soon as you add on the top case. So that's why this is also one of the items that I added extra. Is the pamphlet from my graduations. It does stamp the day that I graduate, which is May 25th, 2013 at 9 a.m. So it does say my name inside with all the stuff that I got, so that's why I keep it. But if you don't have it, it's okay. Everyone can customize this on their own way and style. So also this, I was gonna tuck it behind, but then I realized, well, if I tuck it behind, then how can I close the frame? So I'm just gonna tuck it like between the shirt and the blackboard, just like the same way I have for the red Junior Marshall shas. That's how I did it. It's a little bit like not too tight, but when you add the case on, like the top piece with glass on, it actually fit really nice. And even if I flip this case upside down at the end, it's still not move at all. This is the benefit of having like your gown sitting in the back. Or if unfortunately if you don't have the gown, like you lost it somewhere, you can always add like a t-shirt with similar color, or you can play with any other color to just add a little bit more fluff into this shadow box. Of course, if you want to hang this box, I do recommend you to hang it. Actually, I do recommend you not to hang it at all, actually, because these boxes are heavy. They are around like 10 pounds at least. So if you hang them, make sure you have a really good nails, otherwise it's just gonna fall straight down and shatter the glass. I just lay them flat on the shelf. I think it fit perfectly. It's thick enough to stand or lean a little bit against the shelf, so it's fine. I was gonna add my yearbook into this frame, but it's just too much. So right now I'm organizing my tassel. I have a lot. I did give some away because some people was like, oh, they didn't order mine in time, so that's why I gave some of mine away. Let you see how like some are twisted by two. Most of these are twisted by two color, but I just gave one away to one of my friends at the time, to just like, hey, I don't want you to walk without anything, so here, you can have some of mine. Some of them did the service, some did not. Do I care? Not really, because I'm graduating and moving on, in life. It is just the experience is the memory. It's not really the physical thing that will prove who you are. It took me a long time to learn that, but it's alright. And I have a lot anyway. Why would I want this much? So I kind of twist all the ropes and wrapped it in a circle motions around the box. I let the bottoms of my tassel loose instead of tuck them in because I want them to see, oh, there's a lot of color mixed together. I think it's quite cool to have those because I have a little bit of green, you know. It's kind of predict my future that I will go to a college with a green mascot. You know, that's just me and my opinions. You don't have to listen to it. You can skip all the way to the end if you want. Just let me know in the comment, what do you think? Like, should you give your tassel away? I mean, your friends kind of did the service. The school just sucks and didn't give you your order in time. And there are my service pins. Up close, you can see that the honors word is a little bit wrinkled, and this is my ceremony at, you know, what place and where. And when I flip this over, I kind of like twist my arm over. This take quite a practice. If you have someone help you, ask them to help you to flip this, because the moment you shake the box, something might fall off and you have to redo it, because clearly if you do it on a clear table, you can look under the table and see if anything messed up before you clip this pin back, right? This locked in the back of the frame. So I do the flip and it looks okay. I mean, the B a little bit slightly few degrees crooked, but when I shake the box like this, nothing's moved, like everything stay. Maybe the tassel from my cap moved a little bit, but I kind of like it like that because it's like naturally placed. It's not like stiff and looks unnatural. I mean, that's just how I like it to fall like free fall like that. So in the comment, what do you guys think about this two idea? Where you place them, and what accomplishment that you've been through? What other things that you put in the shadow box besides graduation stuff? Hit me in the comment, follow, like, and share. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.